Hi, it's Brennan. Look, I respond to my name, and if people won't call my name, the world will burn. Okay, the economy will go to hell. The artists will die. Children will die. If they're aware of me, and you can't say my name if you can't speak English as well. Okay, if you're not educated and you start rambling some gangster rant, I really am put off by that uneducated approach. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, across Hollywood and intelligence and Western militaries and international design, industrial sort of and philosophical, um, you know, presentations, quantification, support. Okay, when I'm in a happy home, it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, if I'm with people who are like-minded and they don't have to say my name at that point, but I'm sure what's there's nothing to lose there in space. Okay, I can't hear you complain. Or you can just say, "Do not disturb." I'm working on my masterpiece. Honestly, that's what I do. Um, and I know very little else other than the neighbors who I get along with. Okay, and that's all I know. And when I'm around that happy home situation, there aren't any problems in the world. The world doesn't have excuses then. Um, and I would love to be in some place like that where there's no excuse for stupid shit to happen. Okay, I don't want to have to say it. I'm exhausted if I have to think about it. After everything that all the research and all the compositions which I've done, and people say, "Oh, let's do some stupid game." I just think that is pure evil. Okay, even if I'm just imagining that. And I spent years trying to figure the whole thing out. I had to use the scientific method. It was not clear, and it was positively against me. I think it's like what Bloomberg News says about AI. They will lie to you, and then they'll convince you that somehow it's okay. They have the entire sort of agenda there, and I would like to help restructure that so that you have more technology and actual intelligence from the technological perspective. Technology is not electronics at all. It's not even philosophy or mechanics. It's purely design. It's purely architecture and tools, physical tools. That's what technology actually is. You look in the book, okay, it does not say electronics. That's a faux pas. That's AI's delusion. Policy can be done very simple on a sheet of paper. You say, okay, do you find these traits? Look for these traits in children. You could find the mass shooter and the overlooked genius and the pre-approved idiot. Okay, those people do exist. Andy Warhol, Adam Carolla, Loveline. Okay, ask Drew Pinsky, what's the IQ of Adam Carolla and why is he on TV? The only child in America can have a lot of charm. That's Elvis, that's Frank Sinatra, it's all over the place. Okay. Henry Ford is a good one because he's a mastermind, like myself, I think. It's not just an astrological anything. But I certainly love the Kinks and the Beatles and the Stones and the British culture and the pop culture, which includes all over the place: Ireland, Korea, and Bollywood. Anyways, look, if you call my name, I will actually respond. Okay, if you play a game, the world will burn, and that's especially at big tech, the Pope, the President, the King of England. If you call my name, I will gladly help you guys, and I'll just take whatever sort of rational situation that you have and turn it into miracles, because that's clearly what happens. And the press can be forced into that. I'll dance along for people who are kind. Okay, whether it's Whether, what's today? Today's Saturday, so tonight would be Saturday night. Yeah, let's do that, okay? But just don't put me in the spot of like some San Francisco thing, because you know that people like that, they don't survive. They become mass shooters, okay? And I'd much rather survive with people who really care, and only that. Okay, I really wish that would happen. Okay? Across the board, NBC,